be afraid of him!
Since when do noblemen fight peasants?
Sign of the times. Saskia treats the peasantry as our equals. And once you let a dog inside, it'll never sleep in the doghouse again. But that's not for me to judge. The point is, you can make good coin on fistfights.
Any rules to this?
Each contender puts down his stake, which rises the more fights he wins. If you want to fight, put down some coin. Up for the next fight, or are you just going to stand there and go?
Any rules to this?
Each contender put up for the...
A worthy contender, please.
For starters, you'll fight a novice. Stand and fight, but first, show me your coin. In that case, betting is now open. Bite his balls! Slug him between the eyes! Bite his balls! Finally, an end to the flailing and someone with a touch of finesse. The pool is yours. You're moving up the ranks, sir, just like your winnings. Ready for another fight?
A worthy contender, please.
The better the opponent, the better the fight. The better the fight, the higher the stakes. The higher the stakes, the bigger the winnings. In that case, betting is now open. Slug him between the eyes. Bite his balls.
Don't be afraid of him!
That was a sight for sore eyes. Beautiful fight. Congratulations on your win. You're moving up the ranks, sir, just like your winnings. Ready for another fight?
worthy contender, please.
Excellent. This is the strongest lad I know. He's knackered many a plough horse. The fortune he's made in his fist-fighting career makes many a nobleman green with envy. Place your bets. Hurry, before it's too late. In that case, betting is now open. Bite his balls!
Don't be afraid of him!
Slug him between the eyes! Finally, an end to the flailing and someone with a touch of finesse. The pool is yours. A wonderful show of strength, precision, and agility. Seems there's no one left to challenge the new champion.
You couldn't be more wrong.
Sir Silbrand,
It is I.
funny seeing you here. You've always claimed such fights were a primitive diversion for commoners.
A true knight duels another in the exquisite company of ladies and real gentlemen.
Oh, I'll never forget the great achievements of Selkirk in the tourneys.
On many occasions did my brother prove his greatness. Alas, the world's going to the dogs. Today a knight must challenge commoners to prove his bravery. But there's a witcher among you. And though his blood is no match for mine, his warring mastery is satisfactory. Perhaps when he drops to the ground at my feet, you'll realize I'm not merely Selkirk's brother. I'll be known as Silgrat, every witcher's worst nightmare. I challenge you, witcher! The wager is 2 sacks of gold. Believe me, Silgrat doesn't challenge any old serf.
You want to prove you're your brother's equal? Show me what you're made of.
Stand and fight.
Don't be afraid of him!
Slug him between the eyes!
Don't be afraid of him!
You won. Finish me off.
I'm no murderer. Besides, it was only a fist fight.
I'd rather have died at your hands.
It was an honest fight, just like you wanted.
You fail to understand. My reputation is ruined, my honor gone.
I thrashed you and won a pile of coin. Not sure I care about your reputation.
We'll meet again. Silgrat forgets no insult.
Congratulations to the victors, and thanks to the vanquished. You proved your mastery, Witcher. Fighting you is an honor. Let's tend to the pool! Stop stroking him and rough him up!
Don't be afraid of him!
Slug him between the eyes!
Look, another one.
Hey, Scaven, wanna arm wrestle?
I really like to wrestle, but
Who should I challenge?
those chumps.
Ants there.
I heard human women need only sit a straight.
Hey-ho, hey-ho.
Morning.
Hey-ho. Hey-ho, hey-ho. Hey-ho, hey-ho. Hey-ho.
Look, another one. You let one human in and in no time you've got a swarm.
How can I help?
I'd like to play dice poker.
Fair enough, but I only play the best. If you're any good, you'll beat Bruno Biggs and Cornelius Mayer. Then I'll test you.
I heard human women need only sit astride a man's pants for the terrorist stuff.
Don't be
Take care of
afraid.
yourself.
Don't try anything.
So, you thought it over? I'm on my way to the recruiting station.
I don't know.
What's to consider? Yorvith's not just any troublemaker.
Elves, they talk a lot, think very little. In the end, they end up dead, shouting, "We really showed them."
Yorvith's different. We haven't had a leader like him in ages.
We? Remember this, an elf's an elf. A dwarf's a dwarf, and no bandit will ever make a good soldier.
So you're not enlisting?
I didn't say that. I need more time.
Hey-ho, hey-ho.
Thought we had a battle
bigger than the nest.
Hey-ho, hey-ho.
Turns out it's just my wife getting cold.
Hey-ho.
Hello?
What's this? Clad in hues of green, amid shrubs ye see, crouching on legs bent, catching eyes to rest.
Lord Scoia'tael waiting in ambush.
That would be a frog, to be honest, but your answer's better.
Gods above. Truly interesting. Well, I'll be plowed by a ferret.
Yeah. Witcher Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, you're a witcher like any other. But those swords, things of beauty.
Nothing special about them.
Ah, you're mistaken. Few know how to make a silver blade today, fish eat me if I'm lying, and engraving runes is not exactly farting down a rain spout. I wouldn't mind a closer look at your swords. Care to browse through my wares? I wouldn't mind a closer look at... I wouldn't...
I'd like to play dice.
No, go. I'll play you once I know you've beaten the innkeeper and Cecil. Truly interesting.
I had a dream. We were mining up at the face of the drive, like in the old days.
I remember you were shite at working the pickaxes.
I couldn't stand it down there. toil underground all your life, then a 3-day break.
Remember when they bought that blind horse and they took the whole carts underground?
Oh. Huh? Greetings.
Okay.
Thought we had a basilisk in the basement. Turns out it was just my wife getting cold.
The gates will remain closed until the council reaches a decision.
What's the rush?
Thought we had a basilisk.
You associate with sorceresses?
Turns out.
Give us a kiss! Okay. Greetings.
There goes the PC.
Squirrels, witches.
Greetings!
It's a waste of words.
Strangers, more strangers.
Pale face, eyes like embers. It raised his hand and pointed a finger at them.
Greetings, colleague. I'm Ursu, rat catcher. Traps of all sorts, for mice and for trolls, at a special discount for witches.
Greetings. Greetings.
It's a waste of words.
Strangers, more strangers!
You miss quite a scrap, gentlemen, and an opportunity to slay a monarch. The prince duelled Henselt. They fought as equals.
Impossible.
And yet it was so.
You've all seen the magical phenomenon covering the battlefield. For any who still have doubts, this is no mundane mist, nor a petty fairground illusion. Most likely, we're up against a blood curse, an old and powerful spell. We do not know who cast it or why. For now, I have one piece of good news and several pieces of bad news. The good news is that Henselt and his army have been halted for the time being.
And the bad news?
The mist will grow. It may even engulf Vergen. Furthermore, wraiths may emerge from it.
Can they be made penitent? With an axe to the head?
In theory, yes, but I would suggest putting your faith in a silver weapon. Furthermore, the ghosts will weaken as they move away from the mist.
Is there any way to drive it off? Exorcise it?
A question for myself and Geralt of Rivia.
The Kingslayer?
Contrary to what old women at the wells say, he did not, in fact, slay any kings.
Course he didn't. Wouldn't hurt a fly, that one. Look at his eyes. You'll see he's the sensitive kind.
Whatever you may see in his eyes, few know more about lifting curses. Gentlemen, I do not require you to understand this phenomenon, but there are a few rules I insist you must follow.
Here we go.
No one is to approach the mist. It is mortally dangerous. In addition, we need to learn the story of the battle. For this, I especially count on the aid of Mr. Cecil Burden.
At your service, my lady.
Thank you. To lift the curse, we require some objects symbolic of the war. Ones belonging to those who perished here 3 years past.
Pfft, more scrap iron from that massacre lying about than lice in Cecil's beard. I thought curses were best handled with...
Please leave the thinking to me, Mr. Zigrin, and I'd gladly hear less from you from now on. The objects must be magically active and strictly linked to the ghosts of the fallen. That is all.
Let me be clear. You're all to aid Philippa and the Witcher. What are you grumbling about now, Yarpen?
It's something in my gullet.
Take a swig of wine. Now, to worldly matters. How many are we?
Saskia, you know well...
How many?
We dwarves are near 200, but don't judge us by our number.
500 peasants will come, though you'll get no precise count.
My lords?
53 knights and another 200 armed men. Not enough.
Henselt leads 5,000, 5 to 1 against us. What think you of that?
We are few, they are many, but we have our walls, low though they be. If we had archers, who knows?
Oh, for a regiment of heavy arbalists from Lyria!
We have something better. Yorvith's elves. Scoia'tael. Gentlemen, I give you Yorvith.
What do you seek here, murderer?
100 of the North's best archers await your orders, Dragon Slayer.
You wished for archers? Here they are.
I take no pleasure in fraternizing with elves, but even a shit-coated stick can be a weapon.
He burned down the villages of many in my horde.
The free peasantry is one thing, but a criminal with a price on his head in all the Northern realms? This is too much.
Saskia, say the word and we'll depart.
Hear me out. Yorvith came to fight for me. I trust him, and I know that he'll stay the course. Just like each of you.
How could you know that? He's an elf! Treason runs in his veins!
He's been fighting humans for a century.
But for the first time in scores of years, his fight makes sense. The Scoia'tael know no peace. They've died for Nilfgaard, for the Valley of the Flowers, in vain. They've been betrayed and cheated. Now they have a new goal. The Pontar Valley could be the first state where no man would have to fear elven arrows when venturing beyond city walls. And elves and dwarves wouldn't live in ghettos or on reservations. First, however, we have a battle to win. You know who we're up against. It's a splendid army, brave and well led. They cannot be scared off or routed. They have to be killed. I want Yorvith to sit at the same table as we do. I want him to kill Cadweni for us. And I assure you that he'll do so with a smile, if only you let him.
If I'm to see a smile on that skinny face, I'm in. Yorvith stays.
Bloody hell! Father's turning in his grave, but a must's a must. I say aye.
Nay, you killed my men, elf. Remember them?
If I hadn't killed them, they'd have killed me.
All right. For the sake of better times, and for Kedwin's doom, aye!
Down with the sons of bitches! Cheers!
Poison! She's dying. Take her somewhere safe and guard her with your lives. I'll gather what I need and join you soon.
I'll place my best warriors on watch.
Quickly, lads! A litter!
She ceased casting spells.
Saskia, is she alive?
In a manner of speaking, I've slowed her life functions as far as possible. Her condition is stable.
Do you know the poison?
Thaumadour, commonly known as mage pain. It has a terrible reputation.
An antidote must exist.
What can we do?
Treatment will require herbs, magic, and blood.
Not ordinary blood, I presume.
Correct. We require royal blood.
We could use Letho right now.
The nearest king is on the other side of the Mist of Wraiths.
You misunderstood me. It need not be the blood of a ruling monarch. It is the genotype contained in royal blood that is required. Kings issue from ancient dynasties. Over the ages, to survive, rulers needed exceptional resistance and strength. As royal dynasties rarely admit common blood, the strength of their genes remains great. I shall employ self-healing genetic therapy that will teach Saskia's body how to rid itself of the poison.
You'll have her drink human blood.
No, I shall inject it directly into her heart.
What kind of herbs are we talking about?
I'll need a subterranean variety of purple foxglove, known to the dwarves as the immortelle, and an elven rose of remembrance.
Where will we find immortelles?
They grow deep beneath the earth, which should not be a problem as Vergen lies on top of a mine.
How will they help Saskia?
Mage pain wreaks havoc in internal tissues. The immortelle will help restore them.
Triss had a rose of remembrance. She claimed the flowers are exceptional.
Long ago, the Enshe who succeeded in cultivating the roses enjoyed great respect.
Times have changed.
As have elves.
There are no elven gardens nearby. We must return to Flotsam.
Triss has a rose of remembrance from Flotsam. It's her we need to find. What else do you need to heal Saskia?
Thaumadour is a self-perpetuating substance. Any incursion into a cluster of poisoned cells causes an immediate chain reaction. Each tainted cell that is removed is replaced by 10 new tainted cells. To interrupt this reaction, I'll need an ungodly amount of the power. A water or air genie, or one of the 20 legendary rings of power would be best.
One to bring them all and in the darkness bind them.
Right. And then I'll have to run barefooted to the top of a volcano.
All right. Let's forget the rings. I need a vast quantity of the power, no matter the source. Find something.
An immortelle, a rose of remembrance, royal blood and magic sounds like a fairy tale.
A poor one at that. No prince's kiss to top things off.
I wish it were a fairy tale, especially a poor one, as a happy ending would then be inevitable. May I count on your help, Geralt?
You may. What about the Battle of Wraiths?
I must first see if the spells keeping Saskia alive are in order. Then we'll consider how best to send the spectres to their rest. Actually, you could tend to that yourself. Ask the locals about the battle, and maybe you'll learn something.
In that case, I shall search for the poisoner.
Only Philippa Eilhart may enter.
Don't let her die back there.
Only Philippa Eilhart may enter.
you gods above. True interest.
You play dice?
Aye. Us two and the Smith's apprentice.
And that's it?
In Vergen, there's also the headman, Cecil Burden, and the innkeeper. But they won't play unless you prove your worth. Which you could by beating us.
Show me what you can do.
Me first. Give me a chance to win it back. Care to roll a few rounds?
Care for a game of dice? You lost. Care for... You lot care for it. I'd like a rematch.
So, you thought it over? I'm on my way to the recruiting station.
People of Vergen, we have a magical mist full of ghosts just outside our walls, so you'd better think twice before entering it. The mist, may the plague take it, threatens all manner of creatures, so anyone headed to the quarries or walking through the gullies should take exceptional heed. The squirrels that have made camp by the burnt huts are not our enemies, so says Saskia, and so it is. Master Geralt of Rivia and Sorceress Philippa Eilhart will deal with the mist and the wraiths. And now, open the gates and get to work.
This must be the first revolt ever to be taxed.
We can't feed ourselves nor fortify our walls with rebel slogans alone. But rest easy. Stennis and the nobles won't get a single oren from us. Though, of course, the prince is just waiting for the right moment to get his grubby hands on our finances.
I'm sure his motivations are pure, and he'll do it exclusively out of regard for his subjects. How long have you been alderman?
My predecessor was killed 3 years ago. I was one of his advisors. I knew my way round the circus, so I volunteered to manage things. No one opposed me. Mostly I deal with trade and taxes, and I organize assorted matters. In the end, everyone listens to Saskia exclusively, me included.
How are things?
Everyone awaits the battle. Some pray, others drink. Zoltan and Yarpan are chasing peasants around the square. They need a bit of drilling. Yorveth's warriors are trying to be inconspicuous, and so they should. I'd feel better if they crawled up the devil's arse and disappeared. But Saskia thinks we don't stand a chance without them.
I'd like to play dice.
Beat the innkeeper, and I'll take you on with pleasure.
So be it.
I must talk to you, Witcher.
What's going on?
I'm Elias, of Yorveth's commando. I have an urgent matter.
Tell me.
Men from Vergen have been disappearing for some time. We recently found some of their corpses, so it doesn't seem to be desertion.
I need to see the corpses.
They're all buried.
Where?
Beneath a mound in the forest behind Vergen, but you shouldn't go there.
Why not?
Desecrating graves is a serious offense. The families of the dead will be furious.
What state were the bodies in?
They looked gruesome. Nothing an elf would have done, nor a human.
Where did you find the bodies?
In different places, mainly in the burned village near the ravine that leads to the town.
Only men among the victims?
Young men, humans and elves.
I don't work for free.
You'll get your reward. Do well, and I may give you something more than coin. We're losing good men.
I'll see what I can do.
Let me tell you about
At
the
your
woman
service.
who fell from the sky.
Greetings!
Ach, you've told that story 1,000... How can I help you?
I'm looking for places steeped in magic. You remember any stories of sorcerers or magical places in the area?
Not counting the fire-spitting bits from 3 years ago. Well, a sorcerer once lived in the wood beyond Vergen. You could look there. Maybe something's left. You might also speak to Cecil. Nobody knows Vergen's history as well as our alderman.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell...
How can I...
I'd like to play dice poker.
So, shall we play now? You won.
I'll take my coin, please.
You're too good for me. Try the head man, Cecil Burden.
Might do just that.
How can I help?
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Ah, you've told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying women.
Oh, Witcher, I'm glad I found you. I've got something for you.
We know each other?
So surprised by a stranger bearing gifts? Ah, you humans, egotistical barbarians you are. I was in Flotsam when the massacre started. Just accept it. I won't take no for an answer.
Thanks.
Oh, another traveller. From where?
From Temeria.
Had it at the tip of my tongue. So, what brings you to Bergen? Wait, I know.
Business.
Just what I thought. And you're?
A witcher.
Well, well. We don't often see witches here. What do witches do anyway?
We solve problems.
Oh, I have a problem with my boyfriend.
Did you find his entrails strewn on the porch and his head a few paces away? Because those are the kind of problems I solve.
What's the rush?
Tents, thick as cornstalks to the horizon. Banners whirring.
Greetings.
Penfield must be mighty cross.
Just our luck. He knows no mercy.
When I saw it all, I tell you, I could barely stand on my legs.
If the gods truly favour Lady Saskia, they should get on with it and save us.
Don't try anything. Don't try anything. What's this? Clad in hues of green.
I wouldn't mind a closer.
I'd like to...
No, go.
Aboard
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't. I wouldn't mind it.
I'd like to play...
No. I wouldn't mind.
I had a dream. We were mining up at the face of the drive, like in the old days.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
You hugged a bear or
told that
what?
story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying women.
Mages have was very unusual.
Always in a hurry. You'll have a stroke.
You return home sober for once.
Greetings!
You won't trick me into buying you around.
Come on! I think I've heard of you. Got to hand it to the hags. And chatter.
Hey-ho, hey-ho, hey-ho.
Regards.
Hey-ho, hey-ho. Don't be afraid. What's with everyone being so nice today? Geralt, sit down. We haven't yet celebrated your raid into the mist. Sorry. Where are my manners? Sheldon Skaggs, veteran of the battles of Sodden and Brenna.
And all ends along the way.
You've already met Vergen's elder?
Greetings.
Gentlemen, not sure about you, but my throat's parched from all these greetings.
Funny, those were the first words out of your mouth.
Master Dandelion's right. A round for everyone! On me!
I'll gladly wash the road's dust from my throat, especially in such good company.
Too bad Caleb Stratton's not here. May he rest in peace.
A worthy dwarf he was. Here's to him.
Sheldon, you're lagging behind.
I've got a little screw coming tonight.
More reason to drink makes you more vigorous.
My prick withers like an old crone's tits if I drink.
Tie a carrot to it.
So, what brings you here, Geralt?
Why are you dwarves fighting for Saskia?
If I had a knack for business, I'd be sitting on my arse in my own inn, not giving a shit for this war. And what's my trade? Axe swinging. That's what. And if I could get killed, I'd rather know what I'm risking my neck for.
The woman's cuckoo. Ready to spit in the Emperor's face even. But I have to admit,
She knows all about warcraft. And damn it, she's right. Free Vergen, no matter if you're a dwarf, man, or mangy elf.
Do you hear him, Zigrin? Down in the elves already. But I bet he wouldn't sniff at 30 additional archers in battle.
Ever heard of a unit called the Dun Banner? Apparently they left their standard behind during the last war. I need to find it if I'm to lift the curse.
Aye. The standard lies in a crypt with those of the unit who perished here.
Where's this crypt?
Not the easiest place to find. Turn right past the market and look for a passage carved right through the rocks. That'll lead you to a valley filled with tombs and crypts.
To the fallen!
Have you ever heard of a plant called the Dwarven Immortelle?
Have we? The pigs have tight arses.
To tell the truth, I've no idea, Skaggs.
Well, it's just a saying.
You're the only one using it.
Witcher, the Immortelle. It appears most often near anthracite and aluminosilicate deposits.
Philippa needs it to heal Saskia.
A rare curio, but there's a mine nearby, and who knows? You might find it deep underground.
Is the mine far?
Not at all. It's in Vergen itself, in the town's upper quarter.
You're eager for this expedition, but nobody told the Witcher that the mine's closed.
Closed? That's true. But it's long overdue a cleaning. Weed out all the underground shit.
What are you talking about?
Not a month ago, miners started disappearing. Must have tapped the wrong vein and woken some scum from the deep. We wanted to send a crew of stout fellows in, but Saskia said she needs all the soldiers she can find up top and ready to defend the town. We closed the shaft, fearing the filth would emerge and overrun us all.
Looks like we arrived just in time, eh, Geralt?
So it seems. Let's go.
Right on. With this crew, we needn't fear any monster. How about you, Sheldon? You coming with us, or staying around to get your fuck?
Another chance like this won't come around in a hurry. Fucking can wait. I'm with you.
Let's meet at the mine's entrance.
Good thing you're here, Geralt. A rhyme for wonder?
I'm no poet.
I know, but you have good ideas sometimes.
Yonder?
Good!
Writing a sonnet for your new muse?
Better than that. I'm composing an anthem for Vergen. Want to hear the first version?
No.
Listen. May those who dream of freedom arise, seeing the sight of liberty with their eyes. Let us go together, become our brother. The choice is yours, you know there's no other. How far shall we venture in this great wonder? Elf, dwarf, and human set forth together yonder. Like it?
It rhymes, kind of.
All right then, tell me what you discovered.
One thing's for sure. Letho's not on this side of the fog.
If you wanted to pursue the assassin, you should have gone to Henselt's camp with Roach.
Just because I went after Triss doesn't mean I've forgotten about Letho.
Why do you care so much? It's not your coop or your chickens.
My reputation's a little more important than hens in a coop. Until I find Letho, I'll be considered a murderer.
No one thinks you're a Kingslayer here.
You're dead wrong. They treat me well because they need me. That could change in an instant.
You're probably right. Let's say you catch him. What then?
I'll decide once I've heard him out, learned the truth. Maybe I'll see his point, or maybe I'll just cut off his head. My memory's coming back. It's just bits and pieces so far, but I can feel them coming together, forming a whole.
What have you remembered?
A voyage, an endless trek south. I was following Yennefer and the wild hunt. I have no idea how long. It got cold. Only old people were left in the villages I passed through, but they all refused to tell me what had happened to the young, to their children. I finally pressed a man for information. He blamed it on wolf packs, on an outburst of drowners and rot fiends. No one mentioned the wild hunt.
Did you catch up to the hunt?
I don't know.
Got anything you can follow?
I'm looking. You once mentioned some elven poems about the hunt.
I believe I said they could exist, and they'd be old. I don't know any, but look around. You're pretty good at finding things.
My memories and feelings seem inextricably linked. I seem to be recovering both. I believe Yennefer's alive, and I'll eventually find her.
Triss, Yennefer, that's some life you lead, my friend.
First off, we have no idea if Yennefer's still alive. Second, we have no idea if Triss is alive.
True. You seem to have two women, when in fact, you don't even have one.
Their kind doesn't die easily. I believe I'll find Triss, alive.
And Yennefer?
I won't know what to do about her until I see her. Yorvith seems to have changed.
Everyone changes here. Except you, of course.
I'm not sure I like changes of that kind. I find them hard to believe.
You're an idiot. Saskia's giving Yorvith a chance. If he uses it well, he'll finally be able to emerge from that hole in the ground he's been living in for years. That's the least of it. If he plays his cards right, he can win everyone's respect. People only remember what they want to remember.
I suppose you're right. A free state in the Pontar Valley could turn Yorvith from a brigand into a knight.
Which is why it's useless to wonder why he's changed. I wouldn't trust him with my child. But who knows what he'll become?
Is it my imagination, or have you become a propaganda mouthpiece for the court?
You know what I really like about this place? There is no court. People are with Saskia because they want to be, not because they have to or should be.
You have a tendency to go from one extreme to the other.
And you have a tendency to shit on every ideal, even the most noble.
I try to take an objective view of the world.
Yet you've joined us. You have, haven't you?
I'm on Vergen's side, at this time.
Don't want to commit, eh? Well, Vergen isn't some whore you can just screw and forget.
I just want to make sure that woman named Vergen doesn't end up screwing me.
Let me see if I understand your position correctly. Kiss my right cheek, kiss my left cheek. Just don't kiss me on my butthole.
Whenever I see that stupid romantic spark in your eyes, I just know I'll have to haul your ass out of some new swamp very soon.
Oh, screw you and your help. Lots of humans, dwarves, even elves around here would follow me into fire.
I hope you're right about that.
I don't know.
So, you thought it over?
I never finished telling you about the canary. You associate with sorceresses. Sweetheart. You associate with sorceresses.
I wouldn't mind a drink about now.
Would you be kind enough to move that arse of yours?
A true dwarf's got 3 things to do in life. Build a fortress, cut down an oak, and plough. Legs.
The Witcher's on board. We can go.
Let's get to work, my bearded friends.
Open the shaft, Skags. If you kill off those monsters, the whole of Vergen will be grateful. I'm sure some coin would be found.
We'll keep that in mind, Cecil.
So, Sheldon, you opened the shaft yet?
Keep your pricks in your trousers. You can't just plough forward all the time. A mine is like a lover. You need to be gentle, so she accepts you moist and hot.
You and your music, Sheldon.
I'd like to play dice.
Shall we? You might have beat the innkeeper, but you didn't stand a chance against me.
We'll see next time.
You wet your wet recent.
I'd like to play dice.
Shall we? I'll have to raise taxes. Here are your winnings.
Aren't you going to ask for a rematch?
You're too good. Try Haggard or Smith's apprentice.
Can we go?
We should get together for a good libation.
Don't forget about the monsters in the pit.
I wouldn't mind a closer look at your swords. Care to browse through my wares?
I'd like to play dice.
Shall we play now? You may know how to wave those swords around, but you're absolute shite at dice.
Time will tell.
I wouldn't mind a closer look at your swords. Care to browse through my wares?
I'd like to play dice.
Shall we play now? You may know how to...
Time would...
I wouldn't mind a cloak.
I'd like...
Shall we... You must be an old hand at this. The prize money is yours.
I'd like something besides coin. You're a blacksmith's apprentice. Got anything interesting?
I suppose I might. What do you fancy?
Got any meteorite steel?
Aye. 3 colors. Blue, yellow, and red.
It's meteorite steel, not bloomers or garter belts.
Meteorite steel comes in several varieties depending on the nature of the element it's saturated with and the depth of that saturation. The elements dye the ore different colors. For instance, fire dyes the ore red, and red meteorite, well, you work it differently. You heat and hammer form it differently. You understand now?
Mm-hmm. Sure you're just the blacksmith's helper?
Want anything, or are you just going to stand there and wonder?
I'll take my coin, please.
I wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't. Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
At your service.
I've told that story 1,000 times. How can I...
I wouldn't mind it.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Another one. You let one.
How can I?
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
You've told that story 1,000 times.
I wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't mind a drink about that.
Things to do in
No
life.
time for
Build
idle
a
chatter.
fortress, cut down an oak and plough regularly.
got away. I think I heard something.
Damn it.
Damn carrion. That was close.
What was that?
Necrophages. With this many appearing, they must have a nest nearby.
Come on! Show yourselves!
Oh, you're making them shipwrecks.
Even then, they'd stick less than you.
We'll wait here, Geralt.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Another one.
Hello, Chief.
How can I help you?
Let me tell you.
Ah, you've told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying women.
It was very
What would be unusual is if you return home sober for once. Getting by you now.
How can I?
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Ah, you've told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying women. better be.
Right, that should do it.
I can hear them. Things could get hot.
We should get together for a good libation.
stink.
You wet your wick recently, Witcher.
Belly full, axe sharpened, and liquor awaits.
Cut down
ready for battle.
Flow regularly.
Where's my wife? Silly girl.
How are things, Geralt?
They're coming.
We go.
Would you be kind enough to move that arse of yours?
No time for idle chatter.
How many more can there be?
To arms!
more can there be? Seems it was the last one.
Let's grab what we need to get out of here.
I wouldn't mind a drink about now.
You wear your weapons.
Belly full, axe sharpened, and liquor awaits. Ready for battle.
Remember the Mahakam crisis in 1229? When water burst from the wall, it took 200 men with it. You know your mining's open?
What here and there.
sweetheart.
Right, Gerard. Looks like it's all over.
Thanks for your help, Zoltan.
Say nothing of it.
Enough yapping. Time for some vodka.
First, I want to see if my fuck date's still waiting.
Just don't strain yourself. It takes energy to drink with us too, you know.
Eva! Eh? That's a witcher, not a human.
What's that?
You associate with sorceresses.
Interesting.
You associate
Give
with
us a
sorcerers.
kiss.
You associate with sorcerers.
Would you look at that, friends? Geralt of Rivia. Coincidences do happen.
Greetings.
You don't know me, but I know you. I'm an employee of the Vivaldis Bank, and on business here. I'm to check up on the local mine's profitability.
Vivaldi doing all right?
Full of beans. And as per the instructions given to each of the bank's agents, I hasten to inform you that you have unlimited credit.
I could use a loan about now.
Sure thing. However, my means are limited. I can offer you the standard short-term loan for those working in high-risk professions. Will that do you?
I'm sure Vivaldi wouldn't mind if I borrowed a bit more than that.
It's nearly all I've got on me. I'll manage somehow.
Ah, I never finished telling you about the canary. So, we were working at the fort, and work was going
Godspeed, Witcher!
Suddenly I hear, I broke out in a cold sweat. Started sniffing.
What's the rush?
Morning. Maybe it's just associated with sorcerers. And I see Cecil looking at me. Then I heard a squeal and said,
So, got it over.
I wouldn't mind it.
I don't know.
What's to consider? Yorvith's not just any troublemaker.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Look, another one.
Ah, you've told
You're
that
one
story.
human in an
How can I help?
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
You've told that story a thousand times. What's this? Clad in hues of green.
I wouldn't mind it.
gods.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't.
I had a dream. We were mining up at the face of the drive, looking for you.
This is our town. The sword stays.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
How can I...
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Ah, you've told us though.
Very unusual.
How can I help?
What would be unusual is if you return home sober for once.
How can I...
Let me tell you about the woman.
Ah, you've told that story. How can I... How can I help?
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Ah, you've told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying women.
It was very unusual.
Don't try anything. So, got it over. Beaver!
Eh? That's a witcher, not a human.
Witcher. So, no snaps?
Nope.
We killed most of the necrophages.
Most?
The passage to the lower level collapsed. They won't get out. In time, they'll die off and you can restart work.
Thank you, Witcher. The whole of Vergen thanks you. Here's your coin. Shive, Skaggs, and Zigrim will get the same.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
I think I've heard of you. How can I help you?
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Ah, you've told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying women.
It was very unusual.